Hello YouTube, and I'm back. I know I've been gone for a really long time. I don't even know exactly how long, but basically, simplest way to probably explain it is life has been a clusterfuck. So many things going wrong, so many things going on, but I'm now ready and I'm back, and it was a perfect time because the Divide and Conquer full faction submod for the Third Age Troll War mod for Medieval 2 Total War is now into version 1.2, and one thing that comes along with that is, at least for me, I don't know if anybody else had the problem, but I always had the Dwarves of Khazad-Dum campaign crash on me, and, well, now it is back. It is working. As far as I know, it will work through a full campaign. From what I've played so far, it works. I just had to skip that cutscene real quick because copyright music and all the typical bullshit, but, yeah, anyways, we're into this. So if any of you have never seen this campaign, or like seen someone do this campaign, or played it for yourselves, basically this campaign, it's a little bit different from a Total War campaign. Usually in a Total War campaign, you will start with settlements, or at least a settlement or something like that. In this, you start the campaign generally with your single general unit, and then you have missions kind of as you go. Um, of course, being dwarves of Khazad-Dum, or the dwarves of Moria, if any of you don't know what Khazad-Dum is, um, basically your initial quests are to reclaim Moria. A lot of this really is just stuff about Moria, military report, typical stuff. So you start off with High Lord Balin. Now, if you see this arrow right here, this indicates where you have to go for your quest. So for the starting one, you move to Dale. Dale is the first place that you start off with your quest on your journey to head back to the mountain. And I actually forgot about this little music that it does every single turn. I don't think it triggers a copyright though, if I remember correctly. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. So yeah, you start off and you follow those arrows, the red arrows, to each of your quests. And until you get to Moria, you basically have a battle pretty much every single quest. I think depending on the way you go, I think there's one. Okay, so the Athelian Reclaimed one, Moria Wanes, that's your initial kind of one. Okay, so this is the initial one. You either have a chance to go around, kind of by the Iron Hills up north, so basically up here, or you go through Mirkwood. Now, if you go up, it explains it all in this, but I'm kind of doing a quick explanation. But basically, if you go up, if you go the longer route, it's longer. So of course, since you don't have any income, you lose more money, but it's supposed to be less dangerous. As if you go through Mirkwood, it's supposed to be faster, so you have more money by the time you reach the mountain, but it's supposed to be more dangerous. So yeah, it's supposed to be funded, and so it says to get to Moria quickly, kind of thing. Pretty much. Well, I am going to take the more dangerous route through Mirkwood. So this is real quickly just going to kind of show you the route through Mirkwood. Again, each of these arrows indicating where you go. As you can see, there's a lot more, or just a lot of arrows kind of compact through Moria, not Moria, Mirkwood. As you get out, it's less compact. Whereas I've played a little, just my test, I went around, I'll actually show you pretty much the route. So you basically go around here, and then down to, I think, about here, and then you go across and down, and there's just the going around, there's like an arrow around here, there's an arrow around here, and then there's one, I believe, down here somewhere. And that's it. So to start off, you can recruit. One thing I think is actually kind of key in this is to recruit the mercenaries. Yes, they do cost more money, but I believe that they're very useful. So you start off, of course, you have High Lord Balin, you have Dragon Slayers of Ered Mithrin. These are really kind of high tier units, and they're supposed to be really good units. You have Dwarven Miners, 2 units of them. You have 3 units of these Dwarven Volunteers. They are actually really useful because they do a shield wall formation over here. I'm thinking maybe I'll unturn, but I'll just do this real quick. So you have 2 units of Dwarven Engineers. I think they're pretty decent melee units. And then 2 units of Dwarven Travelers. And I've recruited a unit of Dale Cavalry. One thing about 1.2 that I actually really like is your general units have, basically, they gain units back faster. I'm blanking the exact name for it, but basically, as in battles, you know, I guess they replenish faster. That's probably the word I'm looking for. I think there's a technical term for it, but basically they replenish faster and they have free replenishment. So, one thing I found out to be kind of key just from basically I did a little playthrough just going to the mountain and reclaiming Moria. I didn't go much past that. But basically I figured out your general units are actually kind of key, because that replenishment that they get, I read through the whole updates and stuff like that, so that's how I know all this, but the replenishment they get is actually key, so you can send your general units in without having to worry about losing a ton of them. With that, free replenishment is really, really useful because your general units are really good units. So, let's see. Start deployment. I don't believe I'm going to see what the enemy has here, but they don't look like they have much, so I'm basically going to do this. These guys in shield wall. Where's the kind of... Okay. These guys in a shield wall along here. Oh wait. These guys. Guys real quick. Okay, so these guys are going to be back behind. That looks good. I'm actually going to put ball in. I guess actually I'll put him down here. He's a little off on his own in a way. Okay, these trees are actually kind of messing with stuff. Oh wait, grouping. There we go. That works. Yeah, that should work. At least for now. Okay. These guys, and we're gonna put the cavalry out over there. Okay, we're gonna start battle. What are we up against? Mirkwood Hunters and a unit of Dol-Guldur Archers. Are these all archers? Yeah, they're all missile units. Okay. I guess we're just gonna advance then. And do it this way. Ball's gonna... These guys, bring my cavalry back around here. Pay attention there, keep anything. These guys are moving shield wall, so I think they move a little slower, but... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna let them return fire because these guys are firing. I will take these guys out of shield wall. I'm gonna run them. These guys are going to loose formation. Go into loose formation. Go into loose formation. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna... Okay. I'm trying to get in there as fast as I can at the moment because... Yeah, these guys are of course going to retreat. Cavalry charge is probably going to be key here. Start losing too much cavalry, pull them out. Okay, you guys all fire at will, so you're not
the
doing
battle
any
is
friendly
very
fire.
much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Yes, okay, I've lost 2 cavalry yet, so I'm going to take them back out. Just so I can try and do cycle charges, which is probably going to be one of the best things I can do at the moment. You guys up here. Their routing are broken. They're marching steady. I'm going to take these guys. Actually, you know what? Cycle charge in the back of these guys. This is like one of the key things I think with cavalry in this is you gotta try and not lose a ton of cavalry, so cycle charging is probably gonna be the best idea. These guys come back, then I'll...
No honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start hitting these guys because they came back. And there you go. A lot of those guys I think just got lost, yep. And they're now shaken. You guys are gonna start taking them out. Come on, cavalry. I should gain a bit more of a run on it. And there you go, they're losing a lot.
Only half the enemy force remains.
There actually some units here that aren't broken. I think these guys are just broken. So, you know, normally I'd be chasing these guys down to try and, like, finish them off, but I don't want to lose too, like, with Cav, I don't want to take a risk of losing a lot of people, so I'm basically just gonna finish them off. If any people come back, then I'll start charging at them, but for this, it actually, if they come back, then, I mean, that's just that. It's not really a huge deal, because if you take the army out, it's not like they're going to still be there and you still have to kill them. Basically, if you win the battle, they're dead. That's just how it is. So, but the more these guys keep coming back, I can still keep charging at them, and they're not going to do a ton of damage. I think if I stay in prolonged combat, that might do more damage. These guys. Those guys are archers too. And more charges. Just slowly whittle away at their numbers, and charging them can be an easy way of doing that. Let's just speed this up. I'll let the cav do their thing. Don't know how much point there is in charging.
Look how our cowardly in all of the
and we
victory
lost
have
63
won here
guys.
today.
Okay, not too many, but it's not that great. Oh, and one thing that is new about is different about 1.2 is they added a lot of these backgrounds. And you guys, if you watched my previous videos, you'll probably seen there's backgrounds to it. And then there's the quotes, and they've added a lot of new ones. And I actually think the new ones I think they look pretty good from what I've seen so far. A lot of the new ones that they did actually look like they took a lot of detail, and I don't know if the mod creators made this themselves or had someone make it for them, but either way, I personally think they're actually really good. So, just going through more loading screens here. Okay, yep, see, army's dead. Simple as that. Okay, just click through the regular stuff. Dwarven Dagger. Okay. And now we're going to move over to this. And like I said, this is pretty much going to be a battle a turn. So I'm going to try and get through as many of these as I can. But be expecting, at least for the first few parts, be expecting a lot of battles, because it's basically a battle a turn. And it kind of sucks. Because I don't know if there are those of you that actually enjoy looking on kind of the main map and stuff like that rather than just battles, then you're not really gonna like this. I'm not a huge fan of doing just battle after battle after battle, like. And Bride for Ballin. Okay, Elven support arrives. So 2 woodland sentinel units. Oh, and that looks like a giant army. That was not long that we gotta look through that. Oh, here's another, actually, this is a background I haven't seen yet. That is very interesting. It's a lot of the Rohirrim a lot of Rohirrim. Yeah, this is kind of what it, but with the battles, this is what it does, is it literally will just, fine, you've ended your turn, get a few seconds, boom, throw you straight into a battle. It's just how it goes, and it's actually rather annoying. Okay, so let's see, we're grouping you guys in Control 1. I don't know how they're going to come at me, so I'm actually going to position up here. Stupid grouping. I hate every single time I go to battle. I need to probably look and see if I can fix that, but... Actually, I'm probably going to woodland. I'm going to group everyone first, and I need to put all these guys just basically back here. We give a little room. I'll stick Ballin in the middle here. Okay, now I need to do this. Stick you guys on the flanks. So come on, do the grouping. Don't be a pain in my ass. Okay, and same with these guys. These guys are gonna... Because again, I don't know how these guys are gonna set up. I don't know really what's in that army, so I'm not gonna take a ton of risks. Okay, so this is how they set up. Take a moment just so I can look. Mirkwood, Stalkers, all along the line, it would seem. There might be a few other units mixed in here that I can't see, but yeah, that's just lots and lots of infantry units. And then their general unit is over here. I can't see what that is, but that's a lot of Mirkwood Stalkers. Okay. Well, let's see what they're gonna do. I've got my cav over here, so I think they're gonna come at me. Yeah, they're gonna come at me. Just work bodyguard. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hopefully, if they start coming at my cav, I'm gonna move them. But other than that, I'm gonna leave all of these guys on fire at will. I've got these guys in shield wall. Let me make sure these guys are standing guard. Ballin's there. Okay. So this is the only thing, is if they come at my cavalry unit, then I'm gonna have to move him or run him around. But I think they're gonna focus towards my infantry. And I'm basically just going to try and start off by shredding these guys with archers. Because as you can see, it is a long-ass line. Okay, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to set these guys up like this. And I'm going to... I actually think I'm going to... I'm going to... I'm going to do these guys at a bit less of a steep angle, but I'm still going to keep them at an angle. Looks like they're not going for my cav, so I'm going to speed it up a bit. Alright, come on, speed up. Okay, there we go. Let these guys reposition. So I probably can have them a bit tighter around here, but I think they'll be fine. Just kind of speed up so they can get in close. Looks like the Woodland Sentinels have started firing already. Just gonna let them do their thing. I think there's a mission where you can actually make it so you keep the Woodland Sentinels, which would be kind of useful, but I think it's like you have to help them out, like defend their town or something, so I don't know how useful it would be, or like say that it's more beneficial to help them, like to keep them if you help them defend their town. I don't know. We might give it a shot. I'll see. So this unit dwarf. So all these dwarven volunteers with Dragon Slayers of Aaron Mithrin. I actually really like the way that these Dragon Slayers look. They're really heavily armored, and they've got these nice square shields and stuff. And these are, I think they're like a decently high tier unit. I know they changed up the highest tier unit for the dwarves of Khazad-Dum. It's now like Iron Guard or something like that. That's what I think it is. Looks like this Uruk bodyguard started having second thoughts about chasing my guys down. Yeah, they're getting close, and it looks like they're going to be hitting this flank pretty hard. I don't know about the center though. I may have to pull the center like around, because it looks like they're going for that flank pretty hard, and they're going to have a decent amount of troops. They're going to hit this flank pretty hard. And I'm going to keep my cav probably up on this hill so that they can move around and fire. Or not fire, but charge. Still got my archers firing. So yeah, these guys are in battle. Okay. Looks like they're probably in charge at the center. What do you... I need to take skirmish. I forgot about this. Take off skirmish.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Well, you guys do this, and you guys are gonna hit this unit in the back, which looks like they're moving to maybe take out the cav. Okay, well in that case I'm just gonna keep running these guys around. They're light infantry and they've got swords, so they're not like as big of a threat, but okay. So I'll move Ballin over to this flank. Kind of to make sure that they don't try and flank my guys on that flank. On this flank, I can't really tell what they're gonna do. Looks like they've got a few units back here that might be wanting to chase my cav down. So I'm gonna try and keep the cav at wide. Because like I said, I kind of want to try and keep these guys. Okay, so you guys, or I guess you guys, you're gonna come over here, and you're gonna attack these guys. Yeah, Ballin's getting attacked. Probably gonna reinforce him, use his general ability. Yeah, I've got guys that are coming at my calves, so I'm gonna keep trying to just run the cav around. Yeah, Ballin's gonna be getting hit pretty hard with all these woodland stalkers, or that Mirkwood stalkers. I'm gonna keep trying to attack if I can with, or shoot, I guess, with my archers. Hopefully I don't do a lot of friendly fire. So you guys aren't about, well, you guys seem routed the enemy, so I would pull them around, but I've got this unit right here, so I don't really trust it. Looks like you guys are gonna have to charge. At least a unit, just probably cycle charge this unit if I can. Because there's 253 against my 69, and they're light infantry against cav, so it's, you know, not ideal. Okay, pulling back out. Oh, wow. 253 down to 130. That was a brilliant charge. Oh no, it's one cav. He's stuck in there. He's getting hit. He's gonna go down. Yeah, he's gone down. Oh, nope, he made it out. He made it out. Okay, I'm charging back in. Let me go check how the rest of my flanks are doing. Yeah, Ballin's getting encircled pretty bad. These guys are now engaged. This flank seems to be holding. I can't... Oh, yep, this side looks like it could be a little hard. But Ballin seems to be holding, and so does this flank decently. I can't usually tell. Okay, these guys seem to have taken out a decent amount of stock, like the woodland stalkers on this side, but I gotta move them back, and I've still got these units way out here, which I got no clue what they're doing.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost
they've
half
already
their
lost
men.
half their men, and we've lost 12%. Okay. We're gonna be charging back into these guys, and then we might charge into the flank here, just to see if I can possibly just progress and push out. Okay, looks like these guys are routed, so I want you guys to focus here. I think I may have, yep, I just routed these guys, so want you guys to come back here. I don't think I'm doing a lot of friendly fire on this flank, I can't tell, but Ballin's unit's holding off. Like, it really... Okay, I actually am... Just because I see these arrows flying in, and I'm getting a little nervous, because friendly fire is not fun. Especially if you got elves on your side, because elves, as if you're Lord of the Rings fan, as you should know, elves are pretty badass. And they're really good archers, so... In this game specifically, a unit of elven archers, if positioned right, can do a lot of damage. I've played a Imladris campaign where I have literally defended myself against probably about a half stack with a unit of like elven infantry and a unit of elven archers, because elven archers are badass. Okay, these guys are all routing. I don't know why you're... No. Come back here. You guys. Okay, cycle charge. I think the other side's pretty much broken at this point. Yeah, Ballin. Lots of dead orc corpses, or goblin corpses. I can't really tell what these are. They're probably orcs. Okay, so the cav are back in. Okay. Pull back out for another charge. I think another charge should do it. Yeah, this side's still holding pretty decently. I mean, yeah, there's no other reinforcements for this side, and as you can see, they've held actually pretty good. I'm gonna make sure that these guys are all moving into this side. These guys have got to work bodyguards, they're still taken care of. Looks like this side just broke. Okay, I think that side just broke, so I want you guys to come over here. If I see any more guys on this side, I guess my cab can maybe go mop them up if I need, but I'm for now gonna move them over here.
Good tidings! The
Sweet,
enemy
their general's
general
dead.
lies dead. We have set the
Okay,
cart
don't
to
know how
hell.
to use...
Look how our
And there we go.
cavalry force
Battle's
is
done.
a clear
All
victory.
250 guys lost. Not ideal, but it'll work. Ooh, this is a nice orc settlement. I'm assuming it's orc. I will guess that it's orc. I could be wrong on that, but... Actually, no, it looks a little too sophisticated to be orc. Possibly dwarvish settlement? I don't know. I can't really tell. It's kind of confusing because you've got these on the gates right here. This, whatever that is, and then this in the background. Okay, well, that was another battle. I think once it comes back out, this is probably going to be where we're going to end it for today once it comes back out to the main screen. Okay. I'd say let's do another end turn, but I know it's going to throw us into a battle after this, so... I'm just going to end it here, so that's... Yeah. So I will see y'all later. Zeus Gaming, out.